Welcome everyone, this is Toy-Nutz, and today I'm going to do a quick unboxing and review of the brand new Super 7 ReAction Plus G.I. Joe Ninja Force, Cobra Commander, and Snake Eyes. These guys are exclusive right now to Target stores only, so good luck getting them if you're on the hunt for them. Gotta love the look of this vintage packaging. Very reminiscent of the old Ninja Force package with the pink and the black, the original Ninja Force logo. It just really makes these guys pop. And when you see them sitting on the shelves, I mean, again, your eye just gets instantly drawn to it. Gotta love this vintage looking style artwork and the fact that it has a weapons tree like the old Ninja Force line. It just, again, just really pops, looks really nice. Super 7's really nailing the packaging on this line. Just very good. Looks very similar to the old ones. Back of the packaging, same thing. Has how the Ninja Force is up by itself in its own little bubble box showing who's available. And then you got your standard, I guess, main line of the standard release figures. And then a file card, pink, again, like the original Ninja Force line. This is just a generic Cobra Commander file card. Only thing different is at the bottom it says that Cobra Commander started his Ninja Force because he was jealous of the G.I. Joe's Ninja Force, which makes sense. We're going to open up Cobra Commander here. Bubbles glued onto the card, pretty good, nice and secure. Don't really think you'll ever have to fear it just falling off the packaging, but he pops right out with no issues. He looks really cool in the little protective bubble. You can see he has a sword scabbard that fits on his back. They got a little silicone moisture control packet in there, and then of course the weapons tree just slides right out. And yeah, look at that, you got a nice little assortment of swords, a dagger, and a couple of, I guess, like throwing stars there. Those look really cool on the weapons tree. We'll pop Cobra Commander here out. He's in there nice and secure. Just gotta squeeze him out. There we go, bend and twist, and out he goes, and out the scabbard. He looks really cool. Nice quality. Nice. The joints are not overly tight or stiff, but they can definitely hold. Don't have to worry about him being too loose or anything. Peg hole in the back. The cape. Yeah, he looks really cool. Good articulation. I love the little snake detail on the wrist here, how it wraps around. That looks really good. And he just has like standard like ninja arm wrappings on that side. I like the little Cobra head pieces coming off the shoulders. Yeah, he looks really cool. And again, good quality out of the Super 7. Head rotates really good. Nice range of motion on it. And then for the weapons, he has this little, just pop them off the spree. The dagger just pops right off. Got a little fleshing. You can just knock that off with your fingernail or use an X-Acto to snip it off and smooth it out even better. Probably should have done that. Nice how it has the little snake head on it. Then he has 3 swords at various lengths. There we go. They just pop right off also. Okay, I do like how each of the swords in the dagger have that little Cobra head on the pommel. There we go. Looks pretty cool. Not too bad detailed. The plastic's nice and flexible, but not overly so. The sword fits right in to the scabbard here. It is a little loose. It rattles around in it. So if you flip it, it's going to fall out with no issue. And then, of course, you got the 2 throwing stars here. These are pretty cool. A little oversized. Kind of makes sense for back then. I mean, this is how they were. But if you see, this one has a little, there we go, like that. And it has a Cobra logo on the one side. Really fit right in the hand here. The hands are nice and tight, but they're flexible. Don't have to worry about the thumbs breaking or the fingers breaking off. He holds the sword really nice and tight. This hand will give him this half of the throwing star. There we go. Yeah, this is really a really good figure. Lots of fun. And as you can see here, I'm just trying to get him to stand and get in a nice little pose. And he holds his balance really well. Gotta love that. He just looks really cool. The beautiful design on it that, I mean, it can be Cobra Commander, or you can buy several of these guys and they could just be their own type of ninjas, or I can see Super 7 repainting them and offering them that way. Now, one other thing I really like about this that no one's really talked about is you can take the throwing stars, they snap together, and you form a glaive, just like the movie Crawl. Yeah, so now Cobra Commander is pretty much unstoppable with his, yeah, I just love that. That's really cool. But like I said, this is just a really fun figure. Again, that design just works perfect. I can see it being repainted in black, red, even some Night Creeper colors in that purple with the camo and everything. The head just, it's generic enough. The body is generic enough. It could be a great troop builder, generic ninja. And after removing the cape, putting on his back scabbard, there he is with his weapon. Yeah, see, works as a great Cobra Trooper. I gotta like the cape here, shiny on one side and a flat matte type material on the back. So looks really cool. And again, this is the perfect Cobra Troop builder, or I guess leave it as Cobra Commander, depending on your luck on finding them. All right, now that we got Ninja Force Cobra Commander out of the way, next we've got Ninja Force Snake Eyes. Yeah, this is just a really unique, different look and design for Snake Eyes. Many people online are saying that this looks like a Mortal Kombat inspired figure. I see it, but I have no problems with it. It looks really cool. I think it's pretty much all new molding. The head might be a reuse, but either way, it looks really cool. And the card back is, again, just like the Cobra Commander, very much inspired by the original Ninja Force line. File card for Snake Eyes is, again, pretty much the generic Snake Eyes file card. Only difference is that, again, last sentence describing how, Snake Eyes pretty much is the one that formed and started G.I. Joe's Ninja Force. Again, this looks like a really great figure on the card. Perfect. I mean, I think you could put this in with the vintage and it would fit in perfectly. But, I got to open these bad boys up. They're just too good to be trapped in their prison. Yeah, you can see the Arashikage Ninja Clan logo on his arm. Yeah, this is just a really nice, unique design for Snake Eyes. And then, of course, we've got his accessories here. We'll pull those out. There we go. You can see he has the hat, the spin blade, 2 swords, and like a little hook there. That's pretty cool. And then we'll let him come out of the prison here. That little plastic bubble, he is in there nice and secure. Don't have to worry about him getting loose in the packaging or anything. And then he has his little red poncho piece here. All right. Again, articulation's really, standard O-ring. Joints are tight, not overly tight. Don't have to worry about the plastic thumbs breaking or anything. Yeah, it looks really good. Nice detail on the arms. They're finally putting some sense of muscle and muscle definition on them. Yeah, it looks really good. He's got the wrap around that one arm. This arm, he has that little dagger on the wrist. Yeah, good. And like I said, don't have to worry about the joints breaking or anything. Doesn't feel overly tight or anything. Decent articulation on this head. Doesn't rotate and move as much as that Cobra Commander, but it has a pretty good, decent range. And then we'll take this off here, the hat part. Just pop that right off. Yeah, this is like from the, the 7 Styles of Shaolin, where they'd throw the hat and it has the little blades and things on the inside. That's where they obviously inspired this from. And then there we go. It's got the little mold so you can fit it right on Snake Eyes' head here. Fits perfectly. He's got a little spin blade. Again, from the old Shaw Brother movies. That's where they're obviously getting their inspiration on a lot of these ninja weapons. And I think that's great. I'm hoping if this line continues of Ninja Force, we see more of these types of weapons inspired by the old, Kung Fu cinema movies. He's got his standard katanas. Nothing really big or overly detailed on them. They just have like little wrappings around the hands. And again, it has that slightly softer, but it's a good grip so they don't have to worry about the thumbs breaking. And then he can hold both his swords here with no issues. And he looks really cool when you load him up with his weapons. You know, this is just gonna have lots of fun doing fig photography or just posing and playing around with these guys. Gotta love the way that looks. Now here's this little poncho thing, I guess, if you will. Has, you know, cut on the end to make it look torn, and the little hole so it fits right over his head. I don't really like the look with it this way. Is this, I mean, a flat piece of And if you look at his card art, it sort of looks like it's wrapped around his neck, and it's supposed to hang like that. And so doing it like this, I think that looks much better. It shows off the figure more. It just doesn't look like it's just hanging there. I do like the little hook on the side here for his sword. I'll put his hat back on. There we go. And I'm going to give him his little spear hook end here thing, I guess, if you will. There we go. And then I'll give him his little spin blade weapon here for this hand. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to display him like this with the poncho thing onto the sides like this. It just looks a little better, like a two-piece cape, I guess, if you will. Again, if you look at his card art, it looks like it's more of like a wrap around his neck that hangs long. And then here he is with both his swords, and with it laying flat, normal, it just doesn't look very good. I just, yeah, that just either not use it, or like I said, I'm going to probably push it off to the side. All right, I'm also a customizer, and that little hook just didn't really sit well with me, so I made it into a Matori hammer, if you will, and I had a little piece of chain, jeweler's chain for a necklace, and I added that to the end of the hook here. Yeah, I think that looks much better for it. Overall, I definitely recommend these. These are so awesome. Unfortunately, again, Target exclusives, pain to find. If you find them, definitely pick these up. These things just look so cool. I mean, yeah, just, I hope we get more, and I hope we get more new characters for the Ninja Force line and not just rehashes. Thank you for watching the video. Please do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe, drop comments down below what you think of the Ninja Force Super 7 figures.